got to play without foul.
Memphis shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And Randolph drops them both. Memphis on defense. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
May have been the worst effort you'll see from them all season long. Even for a game they weren't supposed to win, it should not have been that bad.
Against a lesser team, that performance wouldn't have been good enough. But play that way against a good team, and you end up with an ugly result that they had.
And White kicks to Whiteside. To the inside. Stolen by Stevenson. Here's Ennis. Hangs in the air. And it's laid in by Conley.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest. But he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Whiteside, a screen on Conley. Passes to Wade. White dishes to Bosh. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Conley kicks to Randolph. Excellent D from Wade. He'd have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Wade's got his first 2 points of the night.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
And it's Conley penetrating and stolen by Whiteside. Deng passes to White. An absolute bomb from three-point range. White's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Poked away. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Wade against Stevenson. Pass to Conley. Pass to Stevenson. Just 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. Conley's shot is off.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Dishes to Randolph. White against Conley. Here's Wade. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Heat.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Stevenson against White. Bosh, the screen. Over to the wing. Outside, White. Bosh, the screen. On the top of the key, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top.
Here's how the Heat have performed. First in steal, first in shooting percentage. And they're also #1 in three-point shooting. From behind the arc.
And you mentioned their steals. I mean, it's great defensive anticipation that has them at the top of the rankings. They've been tremendous at reading the offense and getting into those passing lanes.
Time now for an injury report. The Heat trail by 10. White in at point guard. Deng out there with Dwayne Wade. Then there's Whiteside, and it's Dragic in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Thunder, boy, was he tremendous. He finished with 36 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Wade can't hit. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And stolen by White. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And it's time for an injury report. Now let's send it over to Doris Burke for an update on Hassan Whiteside. Doris?
Guys, I got an update from head athletic trainer of the Heat. Not what we wanted to hear, guys. It sounds like it's a very serious injury. This injury could be a huge blow to a team with title hopes this season if he were to miss significant time. Kev, hoping for the best on the sideline here.
Thank you, Doris, for the update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best as always.
And he's a tough guy. My guess is he'll be back before we know it and better than ever.
Greg, I sure hope you're right. I mean, there are just so many uncertainties when it comes to dealing with injuries, though. Let's hope for the best.
Randolph can't hit.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Dang, a screen on Stevenson. And it's White missing.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And Adams kicks to Stevenson. Clock at 6. And he gets it to go. Stevenson's got his first 2 points.
That's a terrific move to the basket. The defense played that one well, but it didn't make any difference.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. Shot off the screen. No good.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Now, here's Stevenson. He's coming off a 34-point game against Utah.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
A different look for Miami. Wash comes in for Luol Deng. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Johnson. White, he's checked in for Memphis. Conley now comes in for Adams.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And so it's Memphis with it after the Heat pick up 2. Here's Stevenson. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Stevenson's got 4 points this quarter.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
They get it back.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Now here's Conley. 20 points for him last game against Utah. Takes the 3. And it's White with the rebound.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Now here's White. He's picked up 36 points in their last 20 against Oklahoma City.
Yeah, and don't forget his unbelievable steal total in that game. I mean, almost to the point they didn't want to bring the ball up the floor.
Here's Conley. Following the basket by Chris Bosh. Conley kicks to Randolph. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. White against Conley. White drives in, and it's White sending it back. Ennis dishes to Conley. White sets a screen, and Stevenson kicks to Ennis. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Heat trail by 3. Here's Galloway, banked in off the glass.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Here is Stevenson. The Heat getting the bucket. But they recover it. Conley drills the baseline jumper. Conley's got 11 points.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
A different look for Miami. Winslow's checked in for Wade. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the...
Well, a very slow start to this basketball game, but you got back in it late. How important was it to trim this lead before the half?
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. You look at Michael Conley, what a contribution.
How about the magic touch he had on display there in that first half in terms of finding his teammates? Just a plethora of assists.
Plethora, you're going deep into that dictionary of yours, man. It's not a common occurrence with this guy, though. Typically, he's more of a finisher, but that's not been the case in this one.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for Dave Yeager. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. Conley out there with Lance Stevenson. And it's Ennis in at the 3 slot. Now here's White.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Whiteside, a screen on Conley. Shot off the screen. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Randolph's got his 5th rebound in this one. Stevenson passes to Randolph. Conley with it, now guarded by White. Wade against Stevenson, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Miami. Memphis shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Now here's White. He's got 11. Dang dishes to White. From the arc. Good work defensively by Conley.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Now here's White. His scoring average of about 32.5 points a game tells you all you need to know about how dangerous a player he can be.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better. And let's check out the numbers for Stevenson. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. He's putting up about 12 points a game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And, guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And, fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things for the future. Zach Randolph giving them lots of trouble. 10 points, and he's hit 6 shots from the charity stripe, contributing to their offense.
And you know what? When he's had the opportunity, he's been in attack mode, and that's what led to those points at the line.
They get it back. Outside Gasol. There's the dish to Ennis. Back to Gasol. He feeds it to Conley. Ennis, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Dwayne Wade.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Heat. The Heat trail by 6. Fires from deep, and that's good for 3 points. Nice shot from White. White's got 5 points now in the quarter. Now here's Conley. 11 points in the game, and the shot is good. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
Looked like he was channeling Bob Cousy right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble like that?
From past the arc, the Grizzlies pull it in. Gasol's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
White, good. White's got 16 points.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
They set the pick. Dang up top. Wade kicks to White. There's the double team with Randolph. Miami needs to get a shot off. Too open that time. Made it look too easy. And that's now 18 points for Freak.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
Stevenson against Johnson. And Stevenson kicks to Gasol. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. Stevenson's got 3 assists in the game. Green is checked in for the Heat. And then for Miami, Chris Bosh is checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. And it's White in for Tyler Johnson. Now here's White. 18 points for him. Bosh with the bucket.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And stolen by White. Drops in the tray off the fast break. And now just a 4-point Memphis lead. Poked away. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker. They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
And the foul called on Freak. Green, the screen.
Give it up for your Heat Dancers.
And thanks for joining us again as the 4th quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. The big men are Bosh and Whiteside. Dragic is out there with White. And it's Wade in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Now here's Conley. Here's Gasol. And it's sent back by Bosh. Outside, White. Inside. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Chris Bosh.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you better off sending them to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
Randolph, a screen on Wade. Stevenson passes to Conley. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it to Randolph. Wade with the defensive effort.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
They now take the lead. And it's now 26 points for Freak.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Conley dishes to Stevenson. Here's Gasol, and he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. And the Grizzlies lead by 1. Well, as we move into the 4th, it's been an even game.
Yeah, it has been. Neither team able to create any significant separation so far.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Now here's Conley. They get a hand on it. One-on-one here. Here's Wade. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Dave Yeager coaching his team during that break. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out full speed. Guys?
Now here's White. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for White. He's got 26 points and 9 steals. He's had great awareness out there, exploiting those passing lanes and coming up with steals.
And Clark, it's as if he's been a step ahead of everyone else out there today.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Conley kicks to Gasol. Back to Conley. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Randolph. It's good. The assist that time for Menace. 14 points for Zach Randolph.
Big shot. As soon as he got an opening, boy, did he let it fly.
Here's White. No good on the triple.
They've clearly been the better team on the glass, but it hasn't necessarily translated to the scoreboard yet.
Yeah, but over a full game, I like their energy, and if they can maintain that level of effort, I think it bodes well for them down the stretch.
Stolen by Randolph. Conley with it, and Bosch picks him up defensively. Picked by Randolph. Conley, the pass to Gasol. 6 to shoot. Fires at the elbow. And it's off the back rim. No good.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Conley against White. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. White's got 30.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Picked by Randolph. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second clock.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Here's White. Off target from 3-point range.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
Well, Heat leading by 3, and he lobs it up toward the rim. Wade misses.
It's hard not to go for it when you see the chance for that alley-oop.
Clearly, temptation got the best of him right there, Greg.
And he gets the bucket. 6 points for Marc Gasol.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he's still got a lot of gas in the tank.
Here's White. Drills the 3-pointer. And the Heat lead by 4.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Gasol a screen. Conley kicks to Stevenson. Gasol trying to free himself up. Stevenson can't hit. Here's Miami now. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's White. And again, Miami with the triple.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the 3-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
And it's Conley that time on the assist from Stevenson. Stevenson's got 4 assists in the game. Miami leading by 5.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Outside, White. Bosch a screen on Conley. Layup off the pick. And Bosch with the lay-in. Bosch has got 4 this quarter.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean,
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
to this league.
Spacing. Spacing.
Gasol gets to Conley. Back to Gasol. That's in there. Conley with the assist. 8 points for Marc Gasol.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
1:44 left to play in the final quarter. Bosch a screen on Conley. Off the screen, and then Bosch with the jam.
I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
No, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay,
Guys, that was just
I'll buy that for now.
a good old-fashioned chin check right there.
The 10-footer off the left rim and out. Miami leading by 7. Outside, White. Beyond the arc. But they get it back. The Heat rebound. Bosch dishes to White. Down low, Whiteside. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
You know, it was a pretty poor display from the field for them in the first half, but they've got the lead, and now the shots are starting to fall.
Yeah, it was a complete brick city in that first, but they've turned it around here in a big way.
Now here's White. 6 to shoot. There's the 3, and that one's good. And it's a 12-point Heat lead.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
Randolph gets to Conley. They need this, and it's blocked by Whiteside. To the left wing, takes the 3. It falls, and 3 more from White. White's got 42 in the game.
And just a terrific... big job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
Substitution on the court.
Beyond the arc. The shot will not go. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin.
Well, you absolutely torched them from the outside tonight. Did you feel like you could hit from just about anywhere on the court?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Freak. He simply had a dominant third quarter, and it quickly became apparent he wanted to exert his control over the tempo of the game.
One thing that stood out to me was his contribution from deep. We know he can hit the 3 ball, but we saw him do a lot more damage than normal, and that really opened up the game.
Just an unreal...
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for...
Yeah.
Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go. Guys, huddle up. We're going to run 35 for a while. Let's go. Okay, that's it for now. Make sure we're iced up and rested. Go ahead and keep shooting if you want.
The interactive special with tons of VC on the line and the road to the finals brackets are finally locked in. Are you hyped for the tournament? Tune in now.
I don't smash.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. The regular season on its last legs. We can almost taste the playoffs from here. Kenny, how do they taste?
Wait, hold on. Ooh, it tastes like chicken.
Barbecue chicken?
Oh, yeah.
Tonight we'll see the Washington Wizards playing against the Miami Heat. For Miami, they're currently holding on to the best record in the league. Not the conference, the league. They've been head and shoulders above the competition this season. On the topic of the playoffs and the length of them, they call it the second season, Shaq. What do you look for in a playoff team as an indicator of their ability to succeed?
Well, we all live by this old montage, old adage.
A flyover all the bright lights and flavor that Miami has to offer. The Wizards are looking to defeat their Eastern Conference rival going into this game. Welcome to Noche Latina here in the NBA. A Latin flavor to the night's festivities as we get ready to go. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And with the road trip approaching, the Heat will play their final game of their homestand. Well, they are on top of their game right now, and guys on top of the league, the best record in both conferences.
And when you look at Miami, they've had a dream season. And I think they're only going to get stronger as we approach the postseason.
It really is amazing how far they've come in the course of one season, from afterthought to title contenders.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Taking a look at the Wizards. The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Keith is out there with Mirza Teletovic, and it's Porter at the small forward position. Wall's shot is off. So for Washington, their last game a loss to the Brooklyn Nets.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive ends, hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Well, you know, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, guys, and they have nobody to blame but themselves for that. You've got to do a better job of working harder to put up points. That was a smart pass by Wade that time.
For Washington, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. To the right side. Porter outside. There's the bucket. Good. Porter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside, White. From deep. Porter pulls it in. The Wizards have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Outside, Wall. Wall with another miss. Well, it was Miami winning their last game against Memphis.
Yeah, ran away with that game, mainly in part because of their offense.
Yeah, the ball movement and player movement, so crisp and sharp, and it led to a lot of high-quality shots for him.
Now, here's Wall. 11 points for him in that last game against Brooklyn.
And don't forget about his work on the glass. I mean, he contributed in a number of ways.
Here's White after the basket by Washington. And another basket for Miami. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
That's good. And that's now 6 points for Wall.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's the screen. White dishes to Dang. Outside Bosch. Off target with his 3.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
For Miami, they've gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. White with it. He's picked up by Wall. White against Wall. And it's White missing. The Wizards with the lead. Pass to Porter. Lets the 3 fly. Can't get it to go. And it's Miami the other way. It's a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
Their last game against this squad, they won out thanks to some big contributions from the bench.
A total team effort. And I think the starters enjoyed a chance to be able to step back and relax and enjoy how the bench played.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
Gortat's checked in for Keefe.
Timeout call for the Heat.
In a tough league like the NBA, here's where Miami sits right now in the league ranking. First in shooting percentage, first in three-point shooting. And they're also ranked #1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possession like no other.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Gortat misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And the basket good. And that's now 11 points for Freak.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
For Miami, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Bosch, a screen on Wall. Down low. Passes to McRoberts. White with it. 11 points in the game. McRoberts misses. Outside, Wall. Now the dish to Beal. Gortat with a screen on Wade. Beal. And Wall kicks to Beal.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And the first one drops. A different look for Miami. Green, he's checked in for Dang. And it's Dragic in for Dwayne Wade. Amare Stoudemire is checked in for Washington. Sessions comes in for John Wall. White drives in. They retain possession. Dragic gets the bucket. There's 1:47 left here in the opening quarter. Now here's Sessions. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
Bucky talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition of that.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, not even through the first half, and it's been one heck of a battle.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. White the pass to Bosch, and it's Miami with another.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Poked away, And here comes White, leading the fast break. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they?
Now here's Beal. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
He thought he had that.
A new group in for the Heat. Luol Deng is checked in for Bosch. Wade comes in for Winslow. Langston Galloway's checked in for Green. And it's White in for Goran Dragic. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Keefe is checked in for Gortat. Mirza Teletovic comes in for Amari Stoudemire. Bradley Beal's checked in for Joseph. And it's John Wall in for Sessions. White, he's in at point guard. Deng out there with Josh McRoberts. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Galloway in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Washington's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Wall dishes to Beal. And it's White with the rebound. Heat have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Grizzlies was just a man on a mission. He finished with 42 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
Here's White after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Deng, a screen on Wall. White drives in, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And that's what's created a rhythm for them offensively. That's also why you see them knocking down that mid-range jump shot.
Wizards trail by 5. It's Wall with the drive. The Wizards with another miss.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Here's White. No good on the 3. For Washington, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Now here's Deng. He averages a bit over 6 points a game.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The Heat leading by 3. Here's White. Last game out, we saw him pour in 42. Fires from the line. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. 6 points for Luol Deng.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Give it up for your Heat dancers.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Wizards was getting across in their huddle. He told the huddle they need to go hard to the hoop whenever possible to either draw fouls or get high percentage looks right at the 10. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Here's White after the made shot from Bradley Beal. Off on the layup. And here's Wall. 11 points in the game. And stolen by White. Here's Wade. And the layup's good off the glass. Wade's got his second basket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Teletovic. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
What a play there. The hoop plus the arm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Chris Bosh has checked in for the Heat. Gortat's checked in for the Wizards.
Boy, he blew the easy two by profiling, trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
The Heat with the lead. Wade kicks to White. Back to Wade. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Wade's got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Miami leading by 4. Here's White. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. White's got 16 points.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
And stolen by White. And Wade slams it in.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Count the bucket.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now, here's Wade. 9 points last game. And White kicks to Bosh. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Bosh has got 10 points.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel. Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. For Miami, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. No good on the free throw. And the Heat with some changes. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Heat lead by 5. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing.
Well, a double-double already in the books for you, and we're only at the half. Do you see them trying to throw different looks at you to slow you down?
Yeah, I expect that they might. But at the same time, we're going to have an answer.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for White. He's got 16 points, and he's drained 4 3-pointers here as well.
And with more to come, you know, it wouldn't hurt to keep getting him the basketball.
So the Wizards 5 right now. The talented Wall and Beal team up in the backcourt. Here's Teletovic out there with Otto Porter Jr. And it's Keith in at the 5. And White kicks to Bosh. Dang passes to Wade. White against Wall. 5 on the clock. Here's Bosh. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Beal with it. Wade picks him up. There's a good screen. And stolen by White. And it's Wade with the jam.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Beal, the pass to Keith. That one bounces around and comes back out.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
And it's White missing.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has. That's not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Nick Roberts misses.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket. Major League big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander. A moment here to see some stats for Bradley Beal. Some good contributions, really, since the All-Star break. He's averaging about 19 points per, 5 assists in the scoring department.
Always looking for a crease in the defense, poking, prodding, and manufacturing points.
Wizards trail by 7. Outside, Wall, off the screen, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Langston Galloway's checked in for the Heat. And both free throws good for White.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And Zaletovic kicks to Wall. Over to the left wing. The 17-footer. Another one falls for Washington.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick-fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Wade, good.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
They set the pick, and Wall kicks to Beal. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Miami leading by 8. Here's White. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Feeds to Beal. Back to Wall. All alone. Wall with another miss.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Wizards trail by 8. He feeds it to Beal. The 3-ball. Good. Beal's got 13.
The defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Wall against White. Bosch high post. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
Beal, the pass to Keefe. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Now just a 3-point Heat lead. Right side Dang. Stolen away. Porter against White. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. And Miami making a change here. Green's checked in. The Wizards also changing it up. Gortat's checked in for Keefe. And Sessions subbed in for Bradley Beal. Gortat, and it's White with the rebound. White's got his 6th rebound on the night. The drive by Green. That's good. And the Heat lead by 5.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Here's Gortat. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. 8 points for Marcin Gortat.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Fires from deep. Zaletovic grabs the board. Zaletovic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Porter kicks to Gortat, shoots from 14, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Gortat's got 10 points.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
On the wing, Green. White dishes to Green. Back to White. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. White's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Now the feed to Gortat. Can't connect from short range.
No one to blame on that one but himself. If you get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And Chris Bosh with the slam.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Uncovered. Again, the Heat good for 2.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
Wall attacking. Add another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
From deep, and that drops in from beyond the arc. Three-pointer from White. White's got 7 points for the quarter.
Always a threat, guys. Three-point land that time was seriously expanded in the gym range.
Way beyond the line there. That's just a sweet stroke.
That's good. 17 points for Wall.
Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man.
Well, he's fearless. I mean, there's nothing that concerns.
The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Checked in for Winslow. Wade comes in for Gerald Green. And it's White in for Goran Dragic. And a change for the Wizards. John Wall's checked in for Beal. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. Nick Roberts at the 4 with Bosh at center. And it's White in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Off the inbound. Rebound, Washington. Porter's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Beal on the wing. That 3 off the mark.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense. Just dialed in from the three-point line in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on him with the triple.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint. I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
The Heat leading by 13. White the pass to Wade. All with it. Wade picks him up. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket. We've seen John Wall handling his business. He's got 19 points and 8 dimes. This is some performance we're witnessing out of him.
My man, a night to remember. No doubt about it.
That's his second personal foul.
1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Takes a 3. Wall with another miss.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just 1 in the first.
Here's White. And it's off from three-point range.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Heat.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
Beal with the steal. In transition, here come the Wizards. Here's Wall, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. 1 more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
Okay, Miami, now coming out of the court are your Heat answers. Let them hear ya.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Wizards was getting across in their huddle. He told them, no holding back. I want 100% effort out there. If you can't give it, ask for a sub. No time to rest now. Let's get after it. Kevin, he wants everything they've got.
And thanks for that story, Doris.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Here's White. They grabbed their own miss.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
It's tipped. Stolen by Wade. Outside, White. The three. Good. White's got 31.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just not letting up at all.
Teletovich's shot is good.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
And the Heat with some changes. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Josh McRoberts. Winslow comes in for Chris Bosh. And Goodwin subbed in for Dwayne Wade. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Mirza Teletovich is checked in for Stoudemire. Porter comes in for Oubre. Bradley Beal's checked in for Sessions. And John Wall subbed in for Corey Joseph. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the foul called on Freak. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2.
2 shots.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Inside.
Just too much of a deficit to overcome.
Just not enough clicks and ticks left on that clock in this one, Greg.
The shot. That's short off the rim.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
And so it's Miami winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but Clark, a win nonetheless.
Yeah, and it appeared to me as though the fans gave them the emotional boost they needed down.
Well, once again, you find yourself with a points and rebounds double-double. Is that something you've come to expect from yourself on a nightly basis?
I try my hardest not to put expectations on myself.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Hard enough for most players to get a triple-double in any game, but he does it yet again. He delivered some serious all-star caliber basketball tonight. And Kenny, you had some words earlier while the game was going on. What do you think?
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen. Being able to use either hand and being as skilled as he is poses so many problems out there. But as modest as he is, he's not going to gloat even though he's having a great performance. He's going to just go right back out there, get to work for the next game.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith,
of the cereal, and in between eating the Apple Jacks, he's right. And he want my spot. I'm gonna find him though. I'm gonna sign him. I don't want no problems.
Today on 2K TV postseason, we have a